the Los Angeles Rams keep their playoff hopes alive? That's the question I'm here to answer today as I break down the NFL Week 13 game between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams that will take place in Los Angeles this Sunday. So we're going to start off with the significance of this game. For both of these teams, this is a critical game as both of these teams are in the playoff picture. The Rams currently are about a game out of the wild card race. Actually, I think they're only half a game because the Rams have the edge over Seattle. So the Rams could be in the playoff picture after this week with a win paired with a Packers loss. That will be actually amazing to see. They are half a game out of it. And meanwhile, looking at the Browns are struggling. They do not have a bona fide starting quarterback with Deshaun Watson out for the year. And now we'll find out more about Dorian Thompson-Robinson. But it does not look like he's going to be playing either. So they're going to be starting a old washed Joe Flacco against the Los Angeles Rams. Oh boy. And this team fancies themselves a playoff team? I don't know about that. I mean, it's a stretch with that offense. That defense is good, but the offense, we got to see some production under Joe Flacco. Otherwise, this team is going to struggle. All right, so we're going to move over to the injury reports, and we're going to start things off, as always, with the Los Angeles Rams. They have 2 players with an injury designation for Sunday as of Friday night. They have defensive back Quentin Lake with a hamstring injury. Did not practice all week. He is out. And outside linebacker Michael Hoke with a knee injury, limited on Wednesday, did not practice Thursday or Friday, and he is questionable to play on Sunday. Not a super big loss for either of those players. A little bit concerning considering they are defensive backs, and the defense is one of the Rams' weak points alongside the offensive line, but that's a whole nother story. But still, I think this unit is going to be effective against that washed Joe Flacco-led offense that I've been hinting about. Joe Flacco, he's washed. Let's be real. He is not the kind of guy he was in Baltimore. Ever since he left Baltimore, he has just not been a good quarterback. So I really think that these losses for the Rams are not going to hurt them as much unless Kareem Hunt and Jerome Ford really get going. Then not having the outside linebacker could be a potential hurt there. Looking at the Cleveland Browns, on the other hand, they have had a large injury report all week. They are really banged up, but they only have 4 players with injury designations going into this week. We'll go ahead and go with the players that got ruled out. Those are wide receiver Marquise Goodwin with a concussion, did not practice all week. Quarterback, DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, in concussion protocol, did not practice all week. He has been ruled out. And cornerback, Denzel Ward. This is a huge loss for the Browns with a shoulder injury. Did not practice all week. He has officially been ruled out for Sunday. That does not bode well, especially whenever the Browns are going to have to contest against the likes of Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. You have Ben Skowronek, who can do some damage in the middle, Tutu Atwell, who's a strong vertical threat, Tyler Higbee, who's always a threat over the middle, and now Kyren Williams back in the fold, who is a good check down back. How will this Browns secondary respond to the loss of Denzel Ward is a big, big question mark that will need to be answered on Sunday. Meanwhile, center Nick Harris for the Browns popped on the report on Thursday, limited Thursday and Friday. He is questionable with a knee injury on Sunday. That could be a big loss if that is the starting center for the Browns, meaning there might not be as strong of a, work ethic or a connection between Joe Flacco and his center because, well, Joe Flacco's been getting quarterback 1 reps all week, but it was more than likely with this center if he is the starter. So that could be a big point of contention here. Just like Josh Dobbs having to adjust on the fly in Minnesota, that could be a problem for an old Joe Flacco in that Browns offense. Taking a look now at things to watch, I'm not concerned about the Rams as much. I mean, I want to see how that defense and that secondary holds, but there's not going to be a big tell against this Browns offense. My big things to watch are mostly on the Browns this week. How do the Browns offense adjust to not having a strong quarterback? You're going to have an aging Joe Flacco. How does he come in and does he give the team the spark that they need to continue their playoff push to try to make their playoff hopes a reality? And the defense, how can the defense respond? They have been getting scoured all year with the run game. It wasn't obvious, but the Denver game really made me take a deep dive into this, and the Browns have consistently been getting outgained on the run game and on the ground every game, and the Broncos just showed it last week. If you scour them enough on the ground, like the Rams probably will with Kyren Williams, you're going to put the Browns back on their heels, and they are going to have to respond big time, which, with the offense they have, does not look like it's a viable reality. So that is a big thing to watch to see if the Browns defense can shore up that run defense. All right, now moving on to my final score prediction. I am going to take the Rams in this one, and I think that this is going to be a relatively quickly open and shut case. I think that the Rams do end up beating the Browns by a very healthy margin. I'm going to take the Rams here. Final score of about, we'll say, 33-18. I think the Browns offense is going to get some spark going against a weak Rams secondary, and I think that Myles Garrett will be a potential home wrecker for Matthew Stafford, but that means the pass game might not be as efficient, but I just am a little concerned that Browns offense is not going to get the job done, and I am concerned that running defense of the Browns is going to cost them whenever you have Kyren Williams coming off of a over 200-yard day last week against Arizona. Yes, that's Arizona, but I could still see Kyren Williams having 120 yards on the ground this week. That is a very real possibility with a touchdown. Is it likely? Maybe, maybe not, but I expect him to be over 100 yards overall. So that is the big thing here. I'm going to take the Rams in a healthy margin of victory, but you can tell me down below just how crazy I am and how delusional I am. Tell me all you want and tell me in the comments below. I will get back to all of you to leave a comment. And with that, make sure you smash like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, as it does help me out a whole lot and tells me that I'm making content that y'all enjoy. And if you want to see who I think is going to win this week, go ahead and check out down here is going to be, if it hasn't already popped up, it will, my week 13 prediction. So make sure you go ahead and smash on that. And with that, I will see you guys later. Peace out and have a good one.